Bomb Squad! Da-da, da-da, da-da. Oh my God. Oh my God. I ain't seen nothing like it. I ain't seen nothing like it, baby. Woo! Jesus.
Welcome back to Kang Bros. And listen,
Oh my goodness.
you get the drift. You get the drift. You know what we're talking about right about now.
I ain't seen nothing like it. Bro, you could go back into history, but Spencer Fearon, come on, you're the one of the history and go back to 1923, whatever. You tell me if there's anybody who has had power like this. Because since I be watching boxing, I ain't seen nothing like it. Because boy, Ortiz was winning up to every single round for me. I was like, gee, hold on a minute. I was like, Ortiz is doing his thing. And I was thinking Wilder has to do something towards the end of the fight to actually push us on. I thought he's going to have to take risks. Wilder had a game plan.
Listen,
Apparently.
one of the brothers called it. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. We both got the prediction right.
Timings.
Timings with you. Round 7, you said, I think, innit?
I said actually round 7 or 8. I think I said 8 to be fair.
8.
But all I was saying was it was going to be in that end of the fight because I thought. But listen, I'm just chatting shit now because I did not see it being as like it was, and I actually think I was wrong in the sense that it looked like Wilder thought, you know what, this guy actually has got power. You know that he actually clocked me last time, so I will give him the respect. It wasn't a case of I can walk through it. It was a case of listen, respect. So I'm not gonna get that tight, and let me wear you down. And to be fair, like we said, them old bones, it did start to show for me. That's why he got caught, because he was staying in the range and in the pockets a bit longer than he wanted to, and the footwork didn't bounce as much. I don't think it's bouncing as much because at the beginning of the fight, I thought to myself, whoa, this is a whole new different level of Ortiz that I had never seen before. But listen, Deontay, I'm the one that says that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight on the planet. Yeah, I still stand by that. But if Tyson gets caught with something like that, yeah, I don't think he's getting up because that was just too flush. That one was too flush.
Thing is, yeah, like I said in the last video before, Wilder defies all logic. You can go back in boxing, you can talk about, the boxers do this, the boxers do better than the bangers and all this kind of stuff. If you've got that type of power, which I've personally never seen before, you don't even need to box. This is why I actually rate Wilder. I'm not saying that the reason why I've never really liked Wilder is I think that he's not the purest of boxers, right? He doesn't have the whole package of being a boxer. But the thing is, the guy knows his own limits. He knows what he's good at and what he's not. So people saying that, oh yeah, you know what, Wilder didn't box for this first 6 rounds. It's because he don't need to. He knows that he just got to wait for that one bang, and when it happens, it's going to be lights out. And he, to be fair, he even said it in the build-up to the fight. He said, I just need 2 seconds. That's all I need. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people talk about all this about, being a boxer and all this, but it's just gone against everything.
It defies science. But if you actually look at, like, Ortiz talked about game plans, and you can actually see throughout the whole fight, it looked as though that Wilder was just trying to line him up with the left, line him up with that left, just get into range, move his hand out the way, and boom, come through with the right. And up to that point, Ortiz had countered that every time, with Ortiz coming through with his left. And I was thinking to myself, do you know what? This game plan is actually... I mean, while I was even watching it, I thought, I don't want to jinx this, but I thought, this game plan is actually working sick. Because Wilder, he can't find the angle to come through with the big right, and Ortiz is countering with that left, that overhand left and the inside left. I don't think Wilder's got enough boxing IQ here to offset this. But like you said, I was getting too caught up in the moment. Like you said, 2 seconds. It needs Ortiz to stop for 2 seconds, yeah, and it's over. And I know it's completely different. The levels are completely different. But Canelo fought against Amir Khan, right? And a lot of people thought that Amir Khan was doing enough to win that fight up to that point. They thought, Amir Khan's winning this fight, because Canelo came in big. He came in big, like he'd been eating bricks. Yeah, he came in. He knew that. Listen, you keep hitting me, you're not gonna knock me out. Whatever happens, you won't be knocking me out, yeah? But if I hit you once, it's over. It's over, and it was.
The reason why, the point you make about the Canelo fight, right? Canelo's actually fine. He was actually boxing. Even though Amir Khan was probably doing the better work, Canelo's actually boxing. This guy weren't doing nothing. Like, you can go for the whole 6 rounds, and you could say that right hand that he landed, that was probably the only punch he actually landed. So what I'm saying is, do you think that was his actual game plan? Because I don't believe it was. He's trying to make out that it was, that I was always going to take it to later on and wait for my timing. I think he says that because that's the way it ended up, but I don't think it was. I genuinely think he was getting frustrated in the early rounds. I could be wrong. People tell me if I'm wrong, but like you said, I generally think he was frustrated in the earlier rounds because, like you said, he was kind of like nervous to kind of come forward because of that what happened in the last fight. So,
and I actually feel that he was stunned a few times. He actually got stunned. No, I wouldn't say he was rocked because he wasn't rocked. There's a few times when it looked like when Ortiz hit him, it looked like it went through his boots. You know when he was a bit like, whoa, Jesus, whoa, what the fuck did that come from? That's what it looked like. But you can't say nothing against this guy because people can say, oh, he's not a good fighter and he's not this and he's not that. But listen, I think, is it 42 fights now? 42 knockouts? 41, 42 knockouts, one draw? Listen, I don't care who you are, yeah? To get in the ring that many times and to do that, to land that shot on people that don't tend to get knocked out that's mad. It's actually madness. Even like Tyson Fury can gun him all he wants, and I believe Tyson Fury did win that fight. But Tyson Fury also got put on his ass. Yeah, he got up. So, like I said, you can't deny anything. I'm a Tyson Fury fan, by the way. Everyone knows that. I'm Team Fury. But the fact of the matter is, even Tyson Fury, who was giving it all the smack talk, got put on his ass by one of them bombs. Yeah? And they are bombs. He threw the one against Tyson Fury in the 11th or 12th round. This came in the 7th round. Mate. He is a freak of nature.
He is, man. Like people talk about back in history, like I said, like the likes of George Foreman and Mike Tyson and all these guys here. They all had powers as well, right? But this guy, it's not just the power; it's the timing. That punch isn't just a powerful shot; it's the way he times it to perfection. Goes through the gap and straight right, boom. So people talk about going back in history. Do you reckon Wilder beats the likes of Tyson Fury and all these guys here? But like I said, I've never seen that type of power where you can just fight the whole fight with nothing and literally just go.
Even Mike Tyson. By the way, Mike Tyson, for let's be honest, for me and you, probably was the person that we just would do anything to watch any of his fights. Of course. We watched them over and over again as growing up. But even Mike Tyson had to find angles and had to put on,
a lot of work to get in there,
work. This guy doesn't have to do that. He doesn't actually have to do that. Yeah, he got outboxed for 12 rounds, as far as I'm concerned, against Fury. And he still buttoned him and put him on his ass.
It's like it's like games, bro. You know, like Tekken and Mortal Kombat. You know when you're like right at the bars at the end here. Yeah? You've been beating this guy up for the whole thing, and you're some man plus some mad special move in there. You're like, oh, that's not even realistic, bro. You know what I mean? Tekken like Gunjack, bro. One of them things there, like
them Yoshimitsu's and that. You know that when he winds up for that little joke. And he gets you and his lights out.
And you're like, that's not realistic. That's not realistic.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. And the thing is, about people saying about Ortiz, this coming for a payday. No, he wasn't, bro. The man was in condition.
He was on job.
He was on job. Game plan. And he was doing his thing. And even you could tell right after the fight, he was so frustrated with himself to even get caught by that because you're doing so well up to then. And he knew he was as well. So hats off to Ortiz. And I think, like Wilder said as well, a lot of heavyweights in the division don't want to be messing with this guy.
And I'll tell you, this is the problem that Ortiz has now. Yeah, he's 40. Yeah. But people ain't going to want to fight him no more because they're going to be like, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. We're going to fight Chisora. Thank you very much. No, but the reason I say that is because that guy came ready and he was in shape. He was in shape and he was on job. For those 7 rounds, he was on job. So it's gone against him really because people are going to be like, I don't want to smoke. If I don't have to have that smoke, I won't have it. No thanks. No, thank you very much.
So next fight, he's saying that it's going to be Fury in February. And then he was talking about
Ruiz or
possibly. And he was stuttering when he was saying, I don't know what the hell that was about. Like, if you want to fight AJ, just.
Here's a question for you, and this goes out to everybody as well. I've said it for a long time, and I'm starting to backtrack on it. But I'm thinking, is Anthony Joshua going to withstand one of them bronze bombs? So do you think now? And again, I'm not jumping on a bandwagon. Again, I cannot wait to watch Joshua fight again.
We're big AJ fans, we're saying this.
I'm nervous. And this Ruiz thing I don't know how it's going to pan out. I really want Anthony Joshua to win. Massive AJ fans, as everybody knows. But vulnerabilities have been shown in Joshua. Okay, there are only vulnerabilities. Everybody has them, right? Is Joshua a good enough boxer to outbox Wilder and not get buttoned? That's the question we have to ask now.
And I would say yes.
So you think that he can go and fight with? Do you think Anthony Joshua can fight Wilder and not get buttoned with one of them bombs and he will win the fight?
I think he can land. He can possibly land before Wilder lands on him. Yes.
So you think Joshua possesses the power to knock Wilder out?
Yes.
So if those two were to fight, and let's just say touch wood, Anthony Joshua beats Ruiz, gets his belts back, Wilder gets through the Fury fight. They fight in Las Vegas next year, back end of next year or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're both belts on the line. You think Anthony Joshua beats Deontay Wilder?
I think whoever lands first. That's what I genuinely think. But
that's what I'm asking you.
Yeah. No, but you're saying can he land one without getting hit first? And that's what I think. I think he has the capability of doing that. But if he doesn't, then he's going to sleep. And that's why it is genuinely 50-50. Some people may think. I think your guys say swaying towards the other side.
I'm starting to think now. I'm starting to think that Deontay Wilder would beat Anthony Joshua. And it's mental. It is mental that I'm saying this. For me, Tyson Fury is number one. And I don't think... The only problem that I have with Fury and Wilder is that he has the belts. And the fights will be on Deontay Wilder's terms. And I don't think Tyson Fury did what he did that last time. And, he didn't win the fight. So I can't... it's going to be tough for him to win that fight. If those two... At the moment, I think it's Fury, Wilder, Joshua. Because I've seen vulnerabilities in Joshua.
Where's Andrew Ruiz in that list, bro?
Listen, Andrew Ruiz, if he beats Joshua again, and beats one of the other two, then obviously he's right at the top of the pile.
Does Andrew Ruiz beat Wilder for you? We can carry this whole debate on for time.
Andrew Ruiz does not beat Wilder. No, he doesn't. I don't think he does. No.
Andrew Ruiz beats Deontay Wilder.
What?
Yes, you heard it here first. Kang Senior, KangBrosTV. Andrew Ruiz is going to step inside and put Wilder to sleep.
See what I mean? This is what I got to deal with. Yes. Andrew Ruiz got put down by Joshua, who
he took it.
Whatever.
Just shook it off, bruv. Shook it off like it was.
We'll see. We will see. Does Andrew Ruiz beat Fury?
No.
Thank you. Good. At least you're not completely pissed out, bro.
Nah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm speaking sense here.
Is Fury the best heavyweight in the division?
I'm not going to give that title to no one until they do it. Simple. And I think that's fair. I think as fans, we are waiting for these fights to happen. We keep saying he's best. Until they all fight each other and prove it, why can we say that?
They're still in their prime time as well.
Yeah. Because why should we shouldn't, as fans, say he's the best. We should tell all these punks that none of them are the best until they fight each other. And that's the only way these fights can happen. And that's the way we give these fans respect.
Fair.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm getting pissed.
That's fair.
Do you know what I mean?
Because we can sit here and, like I said, I can disagree with you, but no one knows until it actually gets done. So off the back of this, to wrap this up then, who does Wilder fight next? So you think, that Fury and Wilder are going to fight next?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
AJ Ruiz.
That's a different video, so you lot man can wait for that, because that prediction video's
okay, cool. Right, so the question I'm going to ask to everybody is, do you think that Deontay Wilder is he now has to be recognised as the real deal? Like, I know people are being like, well, he has been for ages, but 42 fights, whatever, it's 42 knockouts. Is he now up there? Is he that guy? Or do you still think that, listen, he's dodged fights or whatever? Because I know there's people that still think that and so on and so forth. But for me, yesterday, that's when I realised, you know what? He's done it too many times. It's not a fluke. After 40 odd fights, it's not a fluke for me. Changed my opinion, because I always thought, listen, a boxer would beat him or whatever. But listen, that power that I saw yesterday, it actually made me shudder watching that. You know, I was actually shuddering when I saw it. I was like, oh, it's one of them ones. You know what I mean?
Last question quickly. Who do you reckon has got the best chin in heavyweight? It's got to be Parker, innit?
Well, Dillian White put him down.
Yeah, but he's got back up and put him down. Like who's got one of the best chins? I would say it's probably...
The thing is, do you know what? The reason again, people think I'm being biased here, but you can't really look too far beyond Fury. He took one of the Bronze Bomber's bombs that we're just talking about and got up again.
Yeah.
So maybe he's got to be up there, isn't he? He's got to be. But...
Yeah, but he's also been knocked up by cruiserweights and stuff as well.
No, but he's been knocked down by cruiserweights.
Yeah, knocked down, yeah. I don't know.
Deontay Wilder's never been put down, as far as No, he has been, hasn't he?
No, he hasn't. I don't think he has. I think you're right.
Yeah,
I don't think he has.
But so he's got to be up there as well. But like I said, that's a good question. But Fury for me, because if we're classing Bronze Bomber as one of the greatest bangers of all time, and he got up from that in round 12,
I think Parker's up there. But yeah, so let's wrap this video up, man. So you said that was a question you put out to them. Let us know your views on the whole fight, our opinions on the fight and Wilder going forward, and then we'll meet you at the next video, which is the prediction video of Ruiz versus AJ. So until then, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and comment. Peace.